Happy birthday to you. Didn't you know? Relax. You enjoy it.
I didn't know anything about it. I found out today. I got money to gamble with.
No, it's your birthday party. It's a surprise. I thought maybe it was just you said something. No, it's for you, Ma. I've been trying to keep it a secret. Oh my God! Happy birthday. Relax, you're trembling. Happy birthday.
Did you see what she said?
You did it.
And what did you say? Yeah. Tom was early, the first time in his entire life, and he was early. Should be on the back at 6:30. Unless you're really close, it might not.
Yeah, you said you never had a party.
Close, really far, it will cause you a problem.
I said, I hope you don't have a heart attack.
Yeah.
I know that.
You know all about the Happy birthday, dear. Why are we behind the pole, eh?
Good question.
Should we move up there? Where? Come here, Mom. You want a drink? Yeah, I'll get you a drink. What do you want to make?
What do you think?
God, this is a shot.
Oh, shock.
Your daughter, Linda?
Hi, I've only met you. Hi, sorry.
Yeah.
See in the paper?
Yeah. That's what I've got to get you.
He's a clumsy guy.
I said, now everybody will know how old I am.
Well, everybody knows. Everybody knows anyway.
We were going to call you late. Did you say hi?
He still got great. Once I went to last one, it wouldn't want anymore. That was 30. Well, I took like 8 pictures.
Get the cake, just buy me a pie. Lemon meringue. And I said, and I'm not cooking, bring your own food. I thought this was, I thought this was actually the, because I was asking Tom. I know. I know, wouldn't you know? He has trained since he was here early.
We were all ready. We were ready. We were dressed.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Wow.
getting her one. Gary, did you get her a drink? I invited them all. Oh, it's been hard. You've been down too much. My trying to take pictures. That's what all the stuff was with the camera. I didn't think I had this many people that I got up there.
Right, happy birthday, godmother!
Let me in, Ray. Yeah, we were. Yeah,
We knew a long time ago.
did.
Sure.
I want to look at that.
We just did
You see my Maya?
happy birthday.
Well, it is.
You're not even surprised, are you?
Norm, come up here. Mr. Laskowski's here.
Oh, and he didn't say anything.
Ah.
And I see him every day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice going.
Right.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it that you did this.
No. I did it, Ma.
Yeah.
I did it.
Only your daughter. I should have put a girdle on.
And then once you know, they pull up, he's standing there. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Well, that's okay. I thought maybe
We don't know what we are going
His Denise and his Lois, they're all surprised. How are you? Nick Demus. This one?
Take a seat. Thank you. Yes.
Hey, Gimpy.
She could smoke in here.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for a few delinquent people.
Brian, that was so close, we should go up and party with you. Somebody almost.
Good evening and welcome to Goldie's 80th birthday party. There, everywhere. Who's coming in? Who called? Who left? What are you doing now? What's Tom doing?
Am I that bad?
Yeah,
No, you weren't.
I'll make this publicly known, yes, sometimes. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoy your meal. At this time, I would like to call on Goldie's one and only granddaughter, Sue Anderson, to say the prayer.
First, I'm going to read a poem. There's a place within our hearts where we keep our favorite memories, the one that never fails to make us smile. And when life becomes too hectic, it's such a special feeling to close our eyes and reminisce a while. And out of all the memories of family and friendships, the ones that most touch our hearts to recall are joy-filled, love-filled memories that we share. Those are the dearest memories of all. Let us pray. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from the bounty of Christ our Lord. Amen.
Well done, Sue. Now, someone I don't know very well, and I know he doesn't speak too well, but I thought I'd give him a chance at the microphone anyway. Someone who is really, it's amazing he kept this thing a secret. Everything about tonight, I had to tell him 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times.
Must be Tom.
Can't be me.
But we finally got it right. Tom tonight will do the toast. That's my husband.
I'm Tom?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get that look again. I thought, what's a better way to keep a secret than to forget? Every time someone asked me, I wouldn't know. It was so simple that you kept reminding me. You know, it was a lot easier just to forget. So I'd like to say I'm very happy that you all can make it here this evening. It's a rather special event, Goldie's 80th birthday party. The last 80th birthday party I remember going to was Helen's. And Helen is a little older. I think it was last month, wasn't it?
She's younger.
She's younger now. She said she was going to leave. She's the oldest one in the room. She's going to head out. But let me get my drink here.
Here, I told you.
You play that very well. But just a short toast here. Goldie's been lingering around along my life here for a long, long period of time. And we're all here to give a toast to the woman who always gives her most. Goldie's right here.
Happy birthday.
I don't know. It's comfortable.
That's okay. Hey, now here, just start lighting them right on the case now. All right. Oh, you said do that?
Okay, could I have your attention? When you get your piece of cake, scrape the wax off. Took so long to light them that let's start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
On 3.
Get it. On D.
I always knew she was a big-winded bag.
I was hoping Tom's tie was going to catch it.
500 Club, and Helen was pregnant, my mother was pregnant, Peggy Miller was pregnant, and Lottie Schaller was pregnant, and Sally Shea's mother, Stiffy Merrick, was pregnant. And they all delivered darling babies that went to the same high school together and graduated together. And we're very honored, Helen, that you could be here. Also, some special friends from out of town, Sally and Terry Shea, who came all the way from West Virginia. Please stand.
Well, we're happy to see Sally.
And from not too far away, but still from out of state, Barbara and Dale Bronick, Danny,
Danielle.
come And some of these single babes want to take a look at you. And the newlyweds, Brenda and Mike. And he's not from out of town, but he's in the same family, so I'll introduce him, Bobby Marek. We're also privileged to have in attendance tonight my mother's half-sister, Lorraine Hayes, and her daughter, Linda. Lorraine, please stand. Thank you for coming. It means a lot to us. Is there anyone else I missed here? Oh, someone waving in the background. She either fell off a bar stool or fell out of bed. I don't know what it was. But before we go on to some tender moments here, I would like these following people to stand. Because,
Because what?
well, you'll know when I tell you. Sally Shea, Marilyn Picard, Barbara Marek, and Gail. The female offspring of the Marek family. Aren't they a bevy of beauties? I'm not even going to introduce the nephews because it's the females I like. I do have some thank yous for tonight. People who helped me. My husband Tom. Dean, my son Dean, and Sue, his wife. Our cameraman, Peter Crepito, and his wife, Roberta. Who finally invited us over only because we wanted to use their camera. And the dear friend, Isla Manzi. And now I would like to introduce a grandson, which is really, it's nice to introduce grandsons, but I really wish I could be introducing a granddaughter. The only granddaughter I have is home in a cage. And which one would like to come first? I think we'll start with the firstborn, Brian Thomas Anderson. He's number one. Only in numerical order.
I don't know what to say. Happy birthday, Grandma. You know, I can remember when you used to take me to Pulaski Park in the dime store and show me off because you were so proud of me.
Because you were so pretty.
I still am.
She kept leaving you there, but I kept bringing you back.
And you've always stood behind me and believed in everything I've done, even though it was right or wrong. And that's really what I'll have to say. I love you and happy birthday and many more of them to you.
Number two, Dean Thomas.
Well, it's hard to start at a certain point. I guess I would have to say after Grandpa passed away and I came up to Grandma and said, well, I'll take care of you. And she let me come into her home. It was real nice. I lived with her for 7-8 years upstairs. Same, I mean, you live at the house, same thing. It's hard to say this, but if I could be like anybody I know, I want to be like my grandma. And the reason I say that is because she's there through thick and thin for her sisters, her family, her daughter, her grandchildren, everybody. And I didn't really know what to get Grandma for her 80th birthday, because what do you get for someone who has everything? But I know how much she loves Corky, my mom's dog. Or Spanky, yeah, excuse me. I'm in the age of yesteryear, not Spanky. So the only thing I could think of, and my mom and dad don't know this, But Sue and I went out today and we picked up Grandma Puppy.
I cried when I had to leave her because I was afraid to talk to anybody else. She would always be there for me. And at night, she would always scratch my back, and she still does whenever I want her to. Nobody could ever replace her and what she has done for me in my life. Thank you, Grams. Happy birthday, and I love you.
That was original. One is turning out like you want him to.
Which one?
And now, the man I married, Tom.
Goldie's already threatening me here.
Good news, you're painting the bathroom tomorrow.
Oh, no problem. I've got this tenant that I live with that never says anything until it's quite a bit later. It says, you know, it's about time that somebody would fix whatever it is. And it eventually gets fixed. No, but Goldie's really been around my life for, well, it's over 30 years now. And really, I think the earliest memory I had of my life with Goldie was I knocking on Bonnie's window one night. We had a little tiff, and I had to talk to her. I just had to talk to her. And the shade went up, and this woman stuck her face out and said, "Go away, go away, go away." And I showed her, I stuck around. But Goldie was always there. We'd always go on our dates. So what are your parents doing tonight? Playing cards. Always playing cards. The sisters and their husbands would get together and they'd play 500. And so I had to eventually learn how to play this silly game. And cards have been something we've been sharing for a long, long time. And I'll tell you one thing. Bonnie's mother is a hell of a better card player than Bonnie could ever hope out. All the picnics, the family gatherings, learning all those cousins' names and still not being born into the family.
Or accepted.
That's right. I put up with them, you know, all their names. Some are real names and some are their Polish names and some are made-up names. It's hard to figure them all out. But I was really fortunate. I didn't gain a bride when I married Bonnie. I gained a mother-in-law. I tell my friends that, oh yeah, I live with my mother-in-law. She's been living with us for 26 years and look at me like, you're nuts. You know, she's been great. I mean, what she does, she cooks, she cleans, she washes all the clothes. She agrees with me a lot more than Bonnie does. And anytime Bonnie wants to go shopping, Goldie will go with her. She's raised my children. She's pampered my dogs. She's been just a real special person in my life. Yeah. I've always said, if there's ever a heaven, Goldie's got a reservation. Okay.
Very eloquent.
That'll keep me good.
And now we have a special treat that Tom and I have worked on with the help of Peter, our cameraman, and we have a slideshow. And the screen is up in front of you there. Some of you might like to move your chairs up so you can see quite well. You know, move up so you can really see. The building and tearing down of the Berlin Wall, and most recently, the rise and fall of the Soviet Union. Yes, Goldie has even outlived the country. Yes, Goldie has been a constant through it all. Yes, Goldie has been here through triumph and travail. And tonight, we are here to witness an event that dwarfs all those headline happenings. Tonight, Goldie is acknowledging for this first time ever her true age. Yes, friends, the lady is 80. I was always afraid to speak the numbers for fear my tongue would fall out. 80 years of love and tenderness and devotion and unswerving loyalty to friends and family. My mom is the most unselfish woman I know. She doesn't ask much for herself. She just tries to keep things running smoothly for me and for everyone else in our family. If someone were to ask me what I like best about Mom, I'd say it is the fact that she is my mom. I know. Each of you think yours is the greatest, but I know mine is. As you know, I grew up in dear old Cunningham, where the grade school was a short walk from my house. And in an age, not so very long ago, when children could go home for lunch and find their mothers waiting. At that time, I didn't consider this a luxury, although today it certainly would be. I took it for granted that all moms were the lunch makers, the chauffeurs, and the field trip chaperones. I only knew that when the lunch bell rang, I would race home, and my mother would be waiting, always with a look that suggested I was the only important thing on her mind. For this, I am forever grateful. She'd have salmon patties and pork chops and Brussels sprouts, all my favorite foods. Mom and I usually agree about most things. I say usually, because there are times that we don't. But most often, I come around to seeing Mom's point of view. She always seems to know what's best for me. And even though I hate to admit it, it turns out that she's right. A trait I wish I could pass on to my own children. They haven't considered me right yet. My mom has made my life and my family's happier and brighter. She has often sacrificed her comforts to my convenience. There's no doubt she's always there when it counts. She will love and defend me no matter what. She's a wonderful woman to whom I owe much in my life. A woman I'm proud to call mother. Mom, you have used your time and talents these past 80 years the best way you could, by helping others and making them happy. Thanks a million. To one in a million. Happy birthday, Mom. And that's it. Have a drink and enjoy yourself. And thank you for coming. Oh, yes. Yes, I missed up here. Mom, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah. Come on, Grandma. Come on.
I want to thank you all for coming.
My turn.
It's better if you don't hear me. I don't speak well.
Thank you all for coming to my 80th birthday. I have to admit it now. Because Dean put it in the paper. I killed that kid. You all speak about me as if I was dead. I'm not dead. I still got a long way to go. And I want to thank my daughter, my beautiful, wonderful daughter, and her husband, and all my grandchildren that I love dearly. Thank you all.
Okay, let's belly up to the bottom.